Or let's unpack this. We are diving into a really monumental period, the twilight of the Golden City of Troy.
Mm.
And the sources we're using, they read more like an epic myth than, straightforward history. These aren't just battle reports.
No, not at all. They're almost like the intimate diaries of a civilization that's collapsing.
Exactly. It's this close-up, visceral look at the final days, the fall of kings, and then the messy birth of what comes next.
Indeed. And this deep dive, it's really an examination of human nature under the most extreme pressure you can imagine. The bravery we see, it's uplifting, but it's only made real because it's set against this backdrop of absolute panic and despair.
Right, so we're going beneath the armor.
We have to. We need to get into the crippling internal lives of these legendary figures. We need to understand the financial reality that's propping up their empires or failing to, and then, of course, the shocking fates that are determined by prophecy and, well, betrayal.
It's our mission. We're moving beyond the simple story of Helen was kidnapped, let's go to war for glory.
Mm.
Our sources are zeroed in on the endgame. The revelations around the Trojan horse,
Yeah.
and we need to be very clear about what that term means in these chapters.
Crucially, yes.
The tragic death of Hector, the cataclysm at Thera, and then these desperate first steps towards a new settlement at the Seven Hills.
And our goal is to pull out those critical nuggets of knowledge about what happens when empires crash. We're really going to focus on the brutal, desperate financial realities that drove the war in the first place.
I think that's the part that gets missed so often.
It always does. And also the human cost of leadership and how these, surprising acts of mercy and loyalty managed to bloom in the middle of total chaos. We're looking for the economic engine that fueled this whole bloody decade.
So let's start with the aggressors, the Mycenae and their king of kings, Agamemnon. I mean, we all read the epics and we assume this war is about prestige, honor, Helen. But our sources, they reveal a motive that's so much more cynical and, frankly, a little frightening.
You've hit the critical insight immediately. The invasion was never really about Helen. I mean, maybe that was the spark, the excuse.
The PR angle.
Exactly. The real reason for this massive decade-long war was that the Mycenaean Empire was, to use the source's vivid phrase, bleeding to death financially.
Bleeding to death, on paper, their empire was vast. They'd conquered so much of the Great Green.
And that was the problem. It wasn't a lack of territory. It was a lack of cash flow. Their gold mines, which had been the bedrock of their whole system, they'd failed. So they'd poured all this capital into expanding, setting up new garrisons, supply chains, but the expansion became a liability.